this. What are you doing? Stop, what is this? No. No, whoa, 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 hey, please! Stop! Sure. Okay. I'll do it. Welcome back, folks. I'm IC. Glad to have you join me today. Now, I'll be real with you. If you clicked on this video and somehow don't know what the backrooms are by this point, then too bad. I'm not padding out this video's length by reading the same copy pasta that's been done to death. The original backrooms concept has interested me for a while now, to the point where I even made a Garry's Mod map about it in 2020. Which I was gonna use for background footage here, except all the textures broke. Anyways, the reason I specified the original backrooms concept is because it has since been expanded upon a lot. We'll get to that later. There's been many videos trying to emulate what it'd be like to be trapped in the backrooms. The first examples I saw of this were made by Sawbog. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. They were short, but heavily creepy and mysterious. While he started uploading these in September of 2021, most of you are probably more familiar with Kane Pixels' short film/series, which started in January of next year. His series is incredible. If you've yet to watch it despite every creator affiliated with horror recommending it, you really should. But we're not here to talk about Kane Pixels' backrooms today. I prefer talking about things that are lesser known. So today, we're going to take a look at a channel by the name of Marvin Doyle. His story I can only describe as the first Backrooms ARG. Before we start, of course, two things. One, you should really check out Marvin Doyle's channel for yourself. It's extremely important to give the creator the attention he deserves. Two, and this one you really gotta take in, I'm talking about an actual ARG. I know, right? For like the first time, I'm explaining something that isn't mislabeled as an ARG and isn't just some dude playing Gmod or doing funny dances. We'll get to why I'm confident in claiming this later, but for now let's start with the basics. Marvin Doyle's channel was created on May 23rd, 2021, which surprisingly predates Sawbog's first Backrooms video. The channel description is straight to the point. My name is Marvin Doyle. I'm a survivor of the Backrooms. I post regular videos documenting my time in the Backrooms. I escaped but I willingly returned to finish it. Grammatical errors aside, its overall purpose seems to strangely summarize the whole story here. I don't know, either way he uploaded his first video on the same day of his channel's creation. I am stuck in the Backrooms. The video quality is simultaneously very low while also being 1080p. That doesn't matter, but I thought it was funny. Anyways, the description provides us with an explanation of Marvin's experience thus far. I woke up in a maze with the constant hum of fluorescent lights or whatever and it smells like crap. I've watched some videos on the Backrooms, so I pretty much know how to survive here. These videos will basically be documenting my progress here. If you have any advice, please leave them in the comments as I will read all of them. The noise is doing me headed. Marvin claims he woke up in the Backrooms, when one is typically said to wind up there by no clipping out of reality. As we'll see later, the Backrooms Marvin explores use a lot of the lore, per se, from sites like the Backrooms fandom page. However, nowhere does it list this as a way to enter level 0. What's level 0? Think of it as the base level for the Backrooms, the starting point, or the lobby as this page describes it. He left a comment on this video 5 months later saying that he's moved from level 0 to level 1, but we'll get to that later. One last thing I want to note, Marvin says he's watched videos to learn about the Backrooms, before he wound up in them himself. Perhaps it's just bad writing, but I see it as a neat way to explain how he'll manage to survive in there for so long. Reading the comment section for advice is one thing, comparing what's said to what you know is also good for ignoring dangerous advice. Still here. Just an update video after the first one. Dude's starting to get hungry though. However, 3 weeks passed before the next upload, and the video title tells us why. Catching up, my phone was dead. Only there's a problem. This video, along with the next one called Answering Your Questions, have disappeared from Marvin's channel. I have no clue why, and unfortunately I was too late to save it besides the thumbnails. On top of this, the only thing I can remember was he had some audio issues with this video, and you could hear a car in the background at one point. Wait a minute. So the only thing we can do is continue, I guess. Plug thing. I have no idea what to post, so I'm just going to show you a weird wall plug that is in my base I made. Still don't know what it's called for some reason. It's called an outlet, buddy. The lights are flickering again. I have no idea what to do. There's a lot less things to use as barricades or shelter when the lights shut off completely. I don't know if I should keep on walking or if I should barricade myself into a small shelter again. So in order to establish some level of safety, Marvin will gather whatever he finds around to barricade himself in before resting/sleeping. We would have known this from the question and answer video, but he deleted it. At the very least, we can still see what these barricades look like. Something is following me. Again, pretty straightforward. A commenter believes the noise might have been from a hound. And while I don't care to go into detail about him, the wiki does have a video we can compare with. Well, they sound similar to me. Let me know what you think. Next, read description. For those of you curious to know if I am still alive since the thing was following me, yes, I am alive. Whatever was following me back there is now gone. This has certainly been the longest time that the lights have gone dark. It was truly a terrifying experience, but now the lights are starting to flicker back on. Some people have been saying that I would be dead by now if I have not been eating, but I have been eating. I am actually eating a protein bar I found on the ground as I'm writing this. Once again, thank you to everyone who's helping me through this experience. Luckily, he escaped whatever was after him, even after I find this post a little too calm after going through what he described as a terrifying experience. It's getting weird. I legit filmed a bottle of almond water alongside a protein bar, but when I looked over the footage I was just recording the floor. If anyone knows what is going on, please tell me, because this stuff is giving me the creeps. Seems like Marvin tried proving what he said in the previous description by showing he's actually finding food, but somehow they don't appear on video. If this is supposed to have meaning, I got no clue. If you're wondering why I find almond water specifically, it's a big thing in the Backrooms fandom page lore for some reason. Provides more nutrition or something? Don't know, don't care. The 20th of May, 2021. The last video I took of nature. Cool to show Marvin's consistency with the way he films things, since animating is tough. It'd be really easy here to be freer with the camera movement, but he's not. Random video I took ages ago. Just thought I would show you how I found this board of planks. While this video is more on the humorous side, it also displays the boring side of Marvin's situation. Besides walking or resting in a possibly infinite space, what can you do? Vid 2021, I give up. It's too late to go back now. Okay. What is happening? Nothing makes sense. At some point, everything turned red and the humming changed. It's almost as if Marvin did something he's not supposed to, yet he's clearly confused about it. No clue what this means. I can't take this anymore. The redness is getting worse and the noise is getting louder, and it's tiring him out. I'm just as confused as you are. But then apparently Marvin wakes up, and begins to hear pitch-shifted jazz music, probably to mock him. But at least the red light stopped. Where did this come from? There are 9 cuts on my arm that I think I can make out as Morse code. I can't see well though. It's like all my senses are fading away. I feel detached. If it is Morse code, it's impossible to see all the characters. Either way, it's slightly not as important as the fact he's losing consciousness. I'm starting to get my consciousness back. Well, never mind then. I feel a lot less disoriented than previously. Wherever I am, the lights are off. The atmosphere seems a lot like level 1, where I am traveling currently. I'm hungry. I find the comparison to level 1 odd. It's described as a level consisting of concrete floors and walls, yet he's clearly on carpet. Perhaps we simply can't see the rest of the space. The lights are back on. It's been a long time without the lights. I've just been laying on the floor not even having the energy to turn off my music I was listening to. It appears I'm still on level 1, but I still have no idea what happened. All I remember was ringing in my ears in a painfully bright light. If anyone has any information as to what happened, that would help a ton, because there's lots more people who know lots more about the backrooms than me. I'm going to go find something to drink. So Marvin's on level 1, and while he's seemingly aware there's an abundance of water on said level, he's not aware that his surroundings clearly don't match up. No comment. Almond water. Yep, that's definitely what that is right there. Now to find some food. This is the noise I have to deal with. Now imagine listening to this but for 4 months straight. Despite the noise, it's impressive he's managed to survive in such a place for 4 months. In terms of perseverance, that is. Wandering at level 1. I haven't really shown the layout of level 1 yet, so I decided to film me walking around for a 100 subscriber special, if you will. Sorry for the bad frame rate, sometimes my phone does that. Can you chew with the run-on sentences, my man? At this point, I'll assume he's simply taken a different creative decision than following the Backrooms wiki, which is honestly the best decision one could ever make. My equipment. Marvin shows off the supplies he has, either having them when he fell in or found throughout the backrooms. Probably the former. The main thing being the charger, since it's obvious no camera would last 4 months without one. Apart from that, he has a pen, pocket knife, and a music player, which must be a blessing considering the cost of buzzing. Let's read the description now. This is everything I have. I carry it in a bag I made out of scraps of fabric I found around the place. Wait, what? This wasn't necessary. You could have just said you found it in a bag. What do you mean you made it yourself? How? Are you an expert at sewing? I finally found it. I'm guessing this wall leads to level 2. The lights are starting to flicker, so I'm going to hide nearby. While the lights are off, I should research a bit about level 2. He asks for advice before moving forward. Upon users doing so, he gets an update in the comments. Alright everyone, I've read all the comments and I have a quick summary. I'm going to continue on to level 2 in order to pass it and hopefully make my way to level 4 to settle down. It's risky, I know, but I don't want to live the rest of my life in level 1 because although it is relatively safe, I don't want to spend the rest of my life running from those monsters and partygoers. And don't worry, I know the basics. They'll walk towards balloons, run away from the voices, etc. Alright, well I will head into level 2 just as soon as the lights turn back on. Wish me luck. And this right here is one of the reasons I'm confident in claiming this is an ARG, despite its flaws. We'll see more examples later. Well, not the flaws, but there's more of those too. You know what I mean. I caught the lights turning off on camera. So the lights, in fact, turn off. That's the thing that happens. I don't get the fixation with this. I have made a shelter for myself that'll give me some protection. I have plenty of almond water and food, but I am hoping to save most of it for level 2. So Marvin's really ensuring he's prepared for level 2, spending one more night in level 1 and stocking up on supplies. My plan.
So when the lights turn back on, I'm gonna, go through that wall, and I'm pretty sure it leads to level 2. I'm gonna bring as much food and water as I can, just stock up, get my phone fully charged, because there's no Wi-Fi there, so I'm gonna film it all, and then when I get to whatever level's next, then I'll post it all anyway. So that's my plan. Anyway, thanks for like 300 subscribers anyway. That's mad. So I won't be posting for a while anyway, so I'll continue on with this as soon as I'm out of that level, or just have some means of Wi-Fi anyway, so wish me luck.
Marvin goes over his plan once more. Level 2 is heavily themed around maintenance tunnels, featuring pipes, ventilation shafts, and temperatures which can rise to dangerous levels. However, there's no mention of a lack of internet connection, meaning it's an original addition to this level. It provides great suspense for what'll be ahead, since we won't hear from Marvin until he's out of there. The lights turn back on. Alright, it's almost time to enter level 2. I will be sure to document my process in there and publish it when I'm out. I'm going to stay in level 1 for about one more day before I set off, just to prepare. In the comments, Marvin debates making a Discord server while he still has internet. Shortly thereafter, he makes a video about it, but I don't see it necessary to share here. I'm awake. It's now a day later, following the 4 uploads on October 25th. I will not be uploading for a while. Wish me luck. I am entering level 2 in hopes of getting to a higher level. Level 2 has no Wi-Fi, but I can still record it. I will upload everything once I'm out. Thanks to everyone following the channel, and I will miss this community. But I will survive. I have to. Sounds like this man could use some—
Get Wi-Fi anywhere you go!
Yeah, I'm never doing that again. 12 days later, Marvin returns with a new upload. It's been longer than I thought.
Alright, so I've been gone for a lot longer than I expected. So I'm in level 3 now. It's been like, I don't know, like a week or 2. I don't even know, I wasn't even keeping track. So I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna post all the videos I took, but now I'm gonna just find some food and get some rest, honestly, so yeah.
I made it. I didn't know I would be in there for that long, but the main thing is I'm out now. I've seen some weird stuff in that level. I'm gonna post all of the videos I took from there now. I'm going off to find some food and a place to sleep. Well, that must have been underwhelming, considering his response. Either way, at least he's out of there. Where I started off. This was the place I first saw when entering this level. It's a surprisingly enclosed space to end up in, considering how open the backrooms normally is. Long hallway. I opened the door and I just saw a long hallway with a load of pipes. This is pretty much what it looks like turning every corner of that place. So this is what he saw after leaving the previous room. Cool. A locked door. Marvin comes across a locked door, claiming in the description that the way he exited this level was through one that wasn't. My first night in level 2.
So as described as the worst sleep I have ever gotten in my entire life. Yeah, it was certainly not far. Yeah, there was something going on behind the walls, like a big industrial site or something. It's the best way I can describe it, really. Yeah, it was horrible. So, yeah. I've gotten this thing
These videos are not in order. This was my first night sleeping in level 2. It was horrible. After this video, I decided not to take any more videos because my phone was really low. Presumably, he was unable to find any outlets in this level. While this is the last video on level 2, he did make a community post about it at some point. I say at some point because the community tab doesn't provide specific dates. Great design. This was my first and only encounter with a smiler found on level 2. I made eye contact and slowly walked away after this photo was taken. It seemed to work. Smiler is one of the few creatures said to exist on level 2, along with hounds mentioned earlier. Now, I'm not going to describe what smilers are, but I think this edgy quote is good enough. Speaking from experience, smilers don't hunt humans for sustenance. The paranoia that we feel from meeting them satiates them enough. They kill because they simply love it. Paranoia and fear are their dinner, but cutting someone's life short is their dessert. Why? Why? The next post by Marvin discusses a mug he found. And while on its own this is pointless information, the real meaning behind it is what matters to me. He ran a poll to determine whether he should break, keep, or leave the mug. Keep one out, to which he follows up with this video. I'm keeping the mug. I was voted to keep the mug. In the bag it goes. And this is the main reason I believe this is the first Backrooms ARG. It's trivial as heck, a literal mug, but this counts as audience participation. People voted on this as part of Marvin's story. So unless someone did something similar to this prior to November 10th, 2021, Marvin Doyle made the first Backrooms ARG. I didn't clickbait ya. So before we move on, may I request that you consider subscribing? I'd greatly appreciate it. Moving on now, I'm starting to feel strange. I am starting to feel strange. I feel anxious somehow. This may just be my mind playing tricks on me, but I swear to God I've never felt anything like this before. It just feels like I'm not supposed to be here, as if I'm out of place. But at the same time, I can't remember a time before that I didn't feel like this. The Backrooms are once again messing with his head. That, or it's some entity on whatever level this is. I will be staying in this room for a bit. Cool, a new room to stay in. Perhaps it's a bad idea though, considering what's going on. I am still feeling strange. It hasn't gotten any better, or worse, since it started. I found this room with a couple of helpful supplies to keep me going for a day or two. I just need a rest for a while. I am going to need to leave this level soon, because something about it is just a bit off. The room is nice, I just can't get away from the sight of the lights. The lights are really annoying. Anyway, I'm going to hit the hay for a bit and get my energy levels up. Well, I mean, you entered this small room with multiple lights right above you, so I don't know. Perhaps his music player stopped working. I hear something outside. My heart is beating so fast right now. Whatever is outside isn't leaving. It's been outside for 5 minutes already. I'm gonna post a poll to see if I should go check it out or not. Please vote. Yep, looks like entering this room was a bad idea. Marvin's got himself cornered. A while later, he made a decision based off the poll. Whatever it was that was outside my room is now gone. At least I think. The footsteps seem to have gone away anyway. Thanks to everyone who voted because staying inside seemed to work. I'm gonna stay in here for tonight just to be sure. Something is outside again. Whatever it is this time is different. It's making a weird noise. I'm just gonna do what I did last time and stay in the room. Eventually the thing leaves and Marvin makes another poll. Alright, I think I'm in the clear. That thing hanging around my door is gone. Oddly enough, whatever it was didn't even try to open the door. I need to get out of this room though. I can't stay in here forever. I just ran out of food last night. I think it's safe. Should I leave now? Vid 13152. So this time people voted for him to leave. Upon doing so, he's either deciding which way to go or gets curious what was outside the door when he suddenly spots a balloon. This is a sign of a partygoer, which is an entity that either turns people into more partygoers or makes them into cakes. I think. As far as I care, it's just a scary balloon, alright? Marvin eventually deems it safe and makes a follow-up post.
Wow, so yesterday was exciting. I managed to make my way to safety after running for longer than I probably should have, considering the state of my hunger. I found a carton of almond water and a bar of something that tastes like paper, but it filled me up and I guess that's all that matters. I'm safe now, if for some reason that weird feeling I had is not gone.
I literally can't tell if he made a typo here or not. It seems like he meant to say it's now gone, but if it's like he said with being a feeling he's felt ever since entering the backrooms, then it's not? I've noticed a decrease in food. Yeah, I think it's safe to say that the 5-second rule is null and void down here.
I don't know why, but there isn't much food around here as usual. I'm not sure if it is that remarkable, but I will keep an eye on it.
He then adds more with a community post.
I don't think the lack of food is anything alarming, just a slight inconvenience. I'll keep you posted if it gets any worse.
The next video announces that he made a new Discord server. From what I've seen in the comments, he probably deleted the previous one because folks weren't taking it seriously. Fair enough. I can't stay in level 3 for much longer. Level 3 is said to be very similar to 2 appearance-wise, only with a more electrical theme. Despite this, we see neither in this video.
That weird feeling I had a while ago is back.
Well, at the very least, we know this was a typo. What the?
I found this on the ground. It is a bracelet. The weird part is I've had this in reality before all this happened. I have no idea what's going on right now.
So now it seems things from Marvin's life are winding up in the backrooms with him. That, or he's being tricked. Humorously, some wondered if the item is magnetic, leading to a community post where Marvin in fact confirms it's not a ring of buckyballs. I should find this weird.
Okay, so this is something I used to have back in reality. I used to keep a box of crystals and stones that I bought, and this is one of them. This is the second time something I had in reality was found in here. A part of me is saying it's weird, but the rest of me just seems like I'm back.
Yeah, this is definitely a trap. He made a post on if he should keep the rock, to which 84% of people said yes. Later on, he makes another post.
I know it sounds like I'm crazy, but the more of these objects I'm encountering, the less foggy my memory gets about my life back in reality. I always knew I was Irish, but now I'm more sure of it, I guess? I am remembering my room when I am sleeping, and sometimes I am convinced I'm sleeping in my room. It's comforting for a while, but when I remind myself I'm in the backrooms and nothing has changed, I don't feel all that upset. People in the comments are telling me to snap out of my delusions to face the fact that the backrooms isn't my home. But I've been here for half a year. I think it is.
Things only get worse in the next upload. This can't be normal.
I woke up in my own bed, from reality. The rest of the room looks like the backrooms. I'm still here, but something is telling me I'm not.
So at first he felt like he was sleeping in his own bed, but this time he actually woke up in it. Or a replica. A new community post repeats this, yet Marv is either unaware or disbelieves this to be a trick. This is starting to get normal.
Yet again, another item from my past life in reality. My family used to keep these files of movie discs all around the house. We always had too many.
He makes a post on if he should open the file, aka DVD storage. The next video is the result. It's empty. Hopefully he took this as a wake-up call and realized what was happening.
I have been drinking as much almond water as normal. My sanity is not dropping as far as I can tell. I have a much clearer mind than usual. I haven't forgotten I'm in the backrooms and I'm still living every day in here like normal. There's just a feeling I can't describe, like I'm almost out of here.
Okay, wait, hold up.
This is literally giving me vivid flashbacks of where I entered the backrooms from reality. What the heck? It's the exact place I no-clipped. I will give a more detailed description of it on the community tab. My memory has always been very blurry about where all this happened, but now I'm piecing it together. What is happening to me? I always used this shortcut back to my house from school. It was through a small but pleasant forest. I occasionally found old remains of farmhouses every here and there. One time curiosity got the better of me and I decided to have a look inside one of the bigger houses. I tripped over something. I didn't have time to look. It knocked me unconscious. The rest is history.
We finally got some backstory to how Marvin wound up here. So it is strange he didn't mention it around the start of the series, but yet again he was knocked unconscious, so perhaps he forgot. He's beginning to remember things now, so surely this is a good sign.
I have set up camp near that place I found last video. Should I touch it? It may be a chance for me to get to another level. Or maybe something else? I'm trying not to get my hopes up, but if I don't take this one chance, then who knows how long it will take to get another opportunity like this.
People voted, and it's decided that he interacts with whatever this is, I can't tell. Here goes nothing.
Well, it's been a heck of a journey. I threw a spare piece of cardboard into it, and sure enough, it went right through. You all voted for me to go through. All I can hope is that it gets me out of here.
And to everyone's surprise, I think I made it. He actually managed to escape, alive.
Okay, I know it's quite strange, but I don't seem to remember where my house was. My memory's been seriously shaken up for my 6 months out of reality. I don't know where I'm going. I'm just walking around aimlessly.
6 months I've been in there. Why now? Ultimately, Marvin doesn't know how to react. He's obviously glad, but what now? I remember this place. This might be the first instance of cuts in Marvin's videos, meaning he has access to a computer now. So what? Is he back home now? Well, no.
I've been thinking about my future here in reality. I don't even know what I would do if I could find my way back to my old home. Just walk in like nothing has happened, like I haven't been missing for half a year? Even if I get around all of that, nobody would believe my story. It's just too ridiculous. That place beat me up, physically and mentally. God knows how many more people are still in there. And as ridiculous as it may sound, someone has to help them. I can't just stay here to live a meaningless life for the sake of it. I want to go back. I have to go back.
Marvin simply doesn't feel the same after what he's been through, as if no matter what, the Backrooms permanently dragged him out of reality. Could things truly return to normal after such an event? I mean, probably yeah, but we're not the protagonist here, so I will be preparing myself soon.
As you would know if you check the community tab, I have decided to return. I have explained my reasons there. I'm going to get weapons, food, blankets, and useful things that will help me out in there.
This is where I'm staying for now. And to add one final what the frick, we have this.
I found a sort of cave in here. I made a campfire to keep myself warm. I will prepare for my journey while I'm in here. I am trying to regain my lost weight from when I was in the backrooms.
So not only does the fire look absolutely ridiculous, this is certainly not a cave. It's man-made if anything. This could have been done better, come on. Anyways, acting like the previous video never existed now, I've got my equipment ready this time.
This time I'm going back prepared. I've packed food, tools, weapons, toilet paper, and a few more things that I might find useful. A 5 suitcase is a lot easier to carry around for long periods of time. It's just my preference. I'm bringing a coat this time to act as somewhat of a blanket.
One of these other things is mentioned in a community post.
I'm going to bring some charcoal with me. I've heard somewhere you can make toothpaste out of it. I'm not sure how true that is.
I'm planning on leaving soon.
Well, I suppose just wandering around here won't help me for so long. I've been preparing for my trip for a while now, and I'm just about ready to leave. Let's just hope this all goes to plan.
3 days later, he makes another post.
I'm planning on leaving tomorrow. My plan is to go to the place where I first no-clipped at the beginning again and hopefully find the spot where it happened. Wish me luck.
Didn't you say you had no clue where your old home is? In which case, would finding the original place you fell into the backrooms to technically result in being near it? You can't find one without the other. How did that make sense? The next day, he makes his final community post.
Planning on leaving in a few minutes. This may be the last picture of reality I will post for a while.
Sometime later, he follows this with his last video, in reality. I will miss this. Honestly, I have no clue what order these are supposed to be in. The picture is clearly taken during dawn or dusk, yet the video is during the day. Either way, second to last video of the series. This is where it all started, it will now be where it ends.
This place is bringing back a whole lot of memories. I can't get too emotional about my current situation, however. I need to do what I came here to do.
And there you have it. Marvin re-enters the backrooms to fulfill his mission, whatever it is. Well, there is one final video. I believe this is a much better ending. So yeah, that's the end of Marvin Doyle's series. If you really want to watch the final video, then I guess you'll just have to check out his channel for yourself, and subscribe while you're at it. Because even if this series has issues, many issues, it should still be seen and enjoyed for what it is. There was a genuine effort to tell a story, while also making space for community input. The way it was executed reminds me a lot of TheSunVanished, and I don't know, it's rare for me to see content considered an ARG that actually is one. Anyways, enough rambling. Feel free to subscribe, and maybe I won't hit a brick wall in my next video. Either way, I promised Marvin I'd cover this series, and I was gonna fulfill it. With that said, see ya.